But seriously, what do we do from here? I'm not really sure, but...
No, never mind. Sorry.
Don't we have to do something about that lunatic Pandora and Esthar? After all, the Galbadians are controlling it.
Yeah, but Zell is very, very...
Which means Cypher is behind all this too, right? Cypher is Ultimecia's puppet.
The writer of the game...
Yeah, and that Ultimecia!
It's kind of like the dog.
In Earthbound.
We can't let that sorceress from the future mess up our world.
I was just thinking of that.
What was it like?
Let's go kick her ass!
The designer is possessing me.
Yes.
We're
yes,
CDs.
you guys have-
We're here
you
to
guys
destroy
played
sorceresses,
Eddea
right?
and Heartless.
Zell!
Early in the game, there's a
Sorry.
dog that if you talk to him, he says, the spirit of the video game designer has possessed me, and then starts telling you some like basic
Squall,
gameplay stuff in case you didn't know it.
When we go to the orphanage you guys were talking about in Trabia? That place is in shambles.
Were they ever talking about an orphanage in Trabia? I don't remember
There's
that.
nothing to see there.
That's not in
To stay
Trabia.
away from places
Maybe
where there are
Rinoa's
lots of
just
people.
confussed.
I'm a sorceress. If Ultimecia possesses me again,
Let's go.
In one of
At
Lightning's
Edea's house.
Twilight Princess videos, she just kind of stops, like, uh-oh, and then the next thing you see is the picture of Confuss Cat with yakety sax playing in the background. It says, "Please stand by, I'm Confuss." And then she comes back later and is like, "Yeah, my Wii remote stopped working," or something like that. Oh, it's more than cruise control. That just determines your speed. This determines where you're going.
It's autopilot.
Yes, like the guy in the airplane movie. You guys seen that movie?
I've seen it a few years ago, but I don't remember much of it.
When they push the autopilot button, this like inflatable man comes up and starts flying the plane.
Yes, that just sounds familiar.
Yeah, I think I saw that scene, but I need to see the entire movie. Like, I've heard such good things about it.
It's very, very funny.
Is that also where the, like, and don't call me Shirley came from?
Yes. There's so many just ridiculous running gags throughout the thing. Like, looks like I picked the wrong week to stop drinking. Then eventually it becomes, look like I picked the wrong week to stop sniffing glue. So this is... That is not a random animal. That is Angelo. Anyway, before we go on with the plot, it's time for card games.
Of course.
Card games in ruins!
What else would you do, you know? You just gave up someone, then you rescued them again. You were trapped in space, and then you came back. Then you decided to go to some ruins, and now you're gonna play some card games.
Why does Edea still live here? That just occurred to me.
She's playing card games with Sid. Why else would they be here?
You know, I cut out very little from this session, but I realize I probably should have cut about a minute here. Because I'm trying to get her to play without using Lunar Base's rules. Because Lunar Base's rules suck.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
No!
No, thank you!
I was trying to do a no a la Chugga Conroy.
You're gonna play with these rules, otherwise I'm just gonna keep talking with you.
No, it works eventually.
It's like, she has short-term memory loss, where she forgets that you didn't want to play with lunar rules, but she remembers that you don't want to play with certain rules, so she keeps just saying the same thing over and over. It's like Memento, but awful.
Alright, yes, finally it worked.
So now we're gonna play card games with antagonists at one point in this game. Wow, what a roller trip it's been.
She has a rare card. She does not use it this time, but
This game is a trip, alright.
I showed this game To demonstrate how difficult it is to play when you have the plus rule in play and the open rule not in play. It's like, how the hell are you supposed to set up a plus or stop the other person from doing it when you don't know what cards they have?
Yeah, it's kind of annoying. Just go on the music.
Yes, well, I figured that there was something I could do here.
Ah, I see.
Okay, draw. No sudden death, which means I'm free. So, I actually... And Edea is the only character in the game who carries her own card.
Ain't that a quickie think? I have a card myself.
Yes, you can get this card. I just forgot to get it, but you can get it at any time once, like, from the beginning of Disc 3. But I decided that this was not the best time to get it, that it would be much easier to get it once I've monkeyed around with the rules in the various regions and hopefully gotten the random rule eliminated from here.
I see.
You know, every once in a while I'm playing Magic, I will pull out my my ID and just use that as a card. I think that's probably why most people don't carry their own cards in their deck of Triple Triad.
You know, it's just, at this point in the game, I have to wonder, what does Angelo think about all of this?
Angelo's a dog.
Thanks, it thinks.
Yeah, pretty much.
It has a brain. It may not understand it, but it can think.
Not on the same level that a human can.
What are you saying?
Yes, I mean, yes, dogs are among the smarter animals in the world. I know that, but humans sort of outclass everyone except maybe dolphins.
That's weird.
And humans have language. I don't know of any other species that has that.
Well, actually, a lot of species do have language. Like prairie dogs have a rudimentary language where, like, that I actually saw they read this pretty interesting experiment where they took a bunch of prairie dogs, or whatever, and they first had two humans they took two humans that looked very similar but were wearing two different colored shirts, and they were basically able to decode that they had different words for different colors in their chirps. Same thing with different heights. Same
What'll
thing
become
with,
of me?
different shapes. They were able to
Don't worry about it. There have been many good sorceresses. Edea was one. You can be like her.
But Edea's still... I can't guarantee anything either. If Ultimisia possesses me again...
Language capability for telling what's...
You saw me. She controlled me in outer space and made me break
so some
Adele's
species
seal.
have rudimentary language, but...
Yeah,
What might happen next time?
still, it's kind of interesting, I just thought.
What will I end up
I
doing?
think I have an idea on how to get a bit closer with Noah. Get her a
Will I
dog
end up fighting everyone?
with her dog.
Scary thought, isn't it?
I mean, Angelo deserves some love too.
Have you been paying attention?
Rinoa,
It's not Squall
even
that's
if you end up as the world's
been having the
enemy,
problem getting Rinoa close to him.
It's the other way around.
Exactly.
I'll be your knight.
Just saying, every character deserves some sort of resolution. I mean, Angelo has a
If I fall under Ultimisia's control again, CD
You
will
just
come
don't
kill
see
me,
the
right?
quality time that they spend together, because it doesn't
And
have
the
anything
leader
to do with
of
the plot.
CDs is you, Squall.
Dog has been shot out of cannons.
Squall's sword will pierce my heart. I guess it's okay if it's you, Squall.
Colin, the dog
Nobody
has
else.
gotten a break. It's called Rinoa hasn't been in the party.
Squall, if that ever happens.
Well, give it a bone or something.
And
That's
Rinoa
enough.
is going all Dumbledore on Squall and saying,
I'll never
"Hey,
do
please
anything
kill
like
me in these
that.
circumstances."
The sorceress I'm after is not you,
Squall's like,
Rinoa.
I don't want to kill you.
My enemy is the sorceress from the future, Ultimisia.
Well, no, basically, it does make sense. She was
Ultimisia
saying
lives in the
if
future and possesses
I
me.
can't control what I'm doing, if
She uses
Ultimisia
my
possesses
body
me
as an
again,
extension in this
we
world.
can't fix it, then kill me.
How will you save me?
Seal her in the moon or something.
I'll come up with something. There's gotta be a way.
What's the point of keeping her alive anyway?
Don't worry.
Besides, just
Trust
Squall's
me.
interest in her and whatever.
Squall isn't the only
I
one.
trust you.
I mean, he may be the only one who's romantically involved with
Well,
her, but
until you
certainly
find a way,
not
maybe-
the only one who's
Maybe
friendly
I should
with
stay in
her.
Esthar
Yeah, but
at that memorial. Wouldn't that be better?
Had.
No,
Past
that'd be
tense.
pointless. I'll just end up
And
going
there,
after
there
you
is
again.
a plot point to keeping her alive.
Rinoa,
She will be necessary.
just stay close to me.
well, I mean, like the thing is personally, like
Oh,
I'd say more.
those words.
Just because she's dangerous doesn't.
What?
Mean he's a guy or whatever.
That's what started everything.
Wouldn't be
What are you talking about?
send assassins out.
You don't remember?
She is such a huge deal.
Something I said?
That will all be explained.
Just forget it.
She does become essential to a plan that
No,
involves
it's
Esthar.
because of the GF. That's why I forgot.
That's just an excuse.
GF made me forgot. Derp.
Feeling better?
Made me forget.
Yeah.
Yes, why not? Why is everything happening badly?
Can I tell you a story?
Kind of like El
I
Nino.
had a dream. It was a scary dream.
Kind of like El Nino.
We made a promise. We promised to see shooting stars together. I
My
get
mom
dressed
often
up,
talks
put
about
on
wanting
your
to
ring.
delete things from her brain to make more room.
But the thing
Like all
is,
the
I
lyrics
can't
to
remember
all the
where I'm
songs
supposed
that
to
she's
meet
ever
you.
memorized.
I
Like for
start
when
to
she was a
panic.
kid.
I really want to see you, Squall, but I don't know where to go.
Stuff he pushes old stuff out.
Start running through the mountains, the deserts, the plains, through Timber, Balaam, and Galbadia. When I realize I can't run any longer, I just want to see you so badly.
This is actually sort of foreshadowing.
So I screamed, Squall, "Where are
In
you?"
a strange way.
And I woke up. I was crying. I'm sorry.
And it also brings
you don't have
us
to say
around
anything.
to... Well, you'll see. I think it's
I
clever
just
how
felt
they
like I
tie
had to
this
tell
all
you.
up.
It was just a dream. It doesn't mean anything. Don't worry about it.
Squall, your dreams have meant something. Remember when you
Yes,
dreamed
you're
you were a moron?
How about this?
That wasn't a dream.
I'll be here.
It was Inception. Or like Inception.
Yes.
Why?
Shared dream.
The reason why you couldn't find me was because we haven't promised yet.
Is, whatever the guy's name was
Promised?
that they were putting the idea into.
I'll be waiting for
Hey,
you.
hey, pay attention
If
to
you
these
come
lines,
here, you'll
guys.
find me.
Remember these
I
lines?
promise.
This isn't a quiz, I don't have to remember anything.
I'll be here too. It's a promise.
They are the first lines you see once you press new game.
Thanks, Squall.
It's all coming together.
Next time we'll meet for sure.
Oh, actually, a little bit of a quick fact. I actually hear
Whoa.
rumors are that, you know, the Edea will...
Sorry to interrupt, but it's an emergency.
I don't know if you guys know this, and I don't know if I said
We got radio contact from Esthar's presidential palace.
there was rumors that she was actually supposed to be...
They have a plan to defeat Ultimecia.
Edea?
They want to hire CD to execute it.
I did not know that.
Might be a trap to get Rinoa back in Esthar.
Alright, so the Esthar
Oh, and
government has a
the
plan
guy we spoke to, his name's
defeat
Kiros.
Ultimecia.
Could he be that Kiros?
And the name of the guy that they spoke to
Kiros is in Esthar's
Kiros.
presidential palace. He wants to hire us.
That Kiros?
Alright, let's go.
It's like a plot development.
Okay, so, I'll just say this right now. We are not going to Esthar's presidential palace for a long, long time.
So basically, we're going into anime now. This is going to be filler from now on.
It's going to be side quests.
That's technically filler. As far as canon goes, we're not doing anything for the plot for a while, so it is filler.
Fine, by your definition of filler.
Squall,
And stuff.
It's not all card games, it's also some pretty cool battles.
there's something I must tell you. It's about me.
Yes. For what I've been doing.
Yes, including 2 GFs that are actually recurring Final Fantasy characters.
Yes, I believe it was 13 years ago. This is where my story begins.
13 years ago.
I first became a sorceress when I was a child. And once
No,
again,
that was
I continued
13,000 years ago.
That day, right here, I
Yes,
encountered
that
a
too.
sorceress on the verge of death.
Friday the 13th. Somebody 13th.
I received her powers of my own will.
Okay, so remember what it
Sorceress
is
was
saying
entity
here,
of fear
because
for my
it
children.
is important for the plot later.
I could not let her get to them, but this turned out to be the beginning of my painful story.
Yeah, but still.
Alright, I'll do your quest.
At this very minute,
Because
my bitter
when
story
I-
is ended.
When we were
I
doing,
now
we
understand
were
that there is
recording
an
these
end, no
lines
matter how
and voice
painful it may
acting,
be.
I finally understood the plot.
Therefore, Squall,
So it's at this point where everything came together for you.
Yes,
you must fight to the end.
since I know what
Even though it may
happens
bring
after.
tragedy to others.
I get it now.
Although the word after is maybe a little misleading.
That's fine. I think we're close to the end, actually.
Yes, very perceptive of you. Anyway, Thinker 2112 along with,
AnniexoHoshi?
and Colin, who's being a troll.
Wait, I thought that.
Over and out. Bye.
I was. Bye! Bye!